Hey guys, I'm Nightblue with VPR Gaming, and today I'm proudly presenting Dark Souls 2. I'm so excited to play with you guys. This is an amazing game. I recommend everybody who is a Souls fan to grab this from the store right now. Go to GameStop, no matter how late it is, or Walmart. Go grab it. It's the most amazing game ever. If you're even if you're not a Souls fan, you've never even heard of Dark Souls, which is highly unfathomable, but if you've never heard of Dark Souls, it is a great action adventure RPG game that will leave you super mad a lot of times and will leave you super accomplished, and the feeling of achievement is unreal. You will love this game if you love achievement and feeling amazing. Now, it's gonna cost you a penny. It's probably about 50, probably $40 now, but I mean, I played it on Xbox, so I switched to PC so I could record it for you guys, and I'm proudly presenting it, and I cannot wait to play it. I will be not skipping any of the cutscenes because I'm trying to give you guys the full depth of Dark Souls, and I really want to show you guys because I really love this game, and I appreciate it. Thank you, the developers who finally came out with this game. I can't wait for the third one if they eventually make it, but it's a great game. So without further ado, let's get into our Dark Souls. Now, to warn you, this is a very long game, and I will be going with you guys the whole way through. So this is gonna be crazy, and I will not be skipping cutscenes. So you'll be able to, if you really want to, because if you don't want to see the beginning cutscenes like you've seen them a million times, just skip through it until you find where I start talking again. Then that'll mean that you've made it through the cutscenes, because they're pretty long and kind of drawn out. So without further ado, like I said before, let's get started.
Perhaps you've seen it, maybe in a dream, a murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything once branded, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar? No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
Alright guys, now we are in the game. Whew. Man, these cutscenes are long. I remember how Dark Souls 1 only had like 2 cutscenes in the whole entire game, in the beginning and in the end. And Dark Souls 2 is, well, it's got quite a bit of cutscenes actually. Alright, hold on. We are in Dark Souls. Very, very clean game. I love this game so much. Yes. Finally. I've been waiting to play this game for so long on, you know, being able to put it on film and everything, or not film, but just being able to record it is awesome. Now, this video, if you did not look, is probably going to be like an hour long. Maybe not, I don't know, but it's going to be a very long Let's Play. So, here's another cutscene. Enjoy.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse.
It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
Well, ma'am, my name is... And you better remember it, because that's the best name in the world, guys. Remember that. Best game. Or not best game. Well, it is the best game in the world, but also the best name in the world, so remember that.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be?
Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Alright guys, so this is the character creation in this game. It's pretty much like Dark Souls, the first Dark Souls, but in much, I guess you can go into farther detail and make your character look really weird and everything. but if you look through these, if you read through these, if you want to just pause it or whatever, you can look through these and look at all their stats and everything if you really want to. But yeah, anyways, I picked the Explorer only because he's the best suitable for an Explorer, like me. So we're gonna pick him. I pick the Petrified Something because of something I will show you. I'll show you what it does. Now I'm gonna this is gonna be kind of fast right here, so because I've been doing this for quite a while. I did a speed run of the game, but I didn't record it. Of course I didn't freaking record it. I was on Xbox. I did do a speed run though, but I do not remember my time. I think it was only like an hour and like 50 minutes, close to 2 hours. So I mean, it wasn't the best speed run, but I thought it was pretty good. So here's another cutscene. See you guys in 1 second.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Okay guys, so if you're not familiar with Dark Souls lore, this is a very important piece of that. These old ladies seem to be pretty mean, right? You're like, these chicks are pretty mean, I don't like them. Well, if you ever played Dark Souls 1 and you remember those little fire keepers that used to chill by your fire, your little bonfire and everything, and they used to keep your fire warm and cuddly and everything, well, in this game, they don't do anything. They just sit around and chat, and actually they don't talk very much, but they just sit around a lot. These are the firekeepers from Dark Souls 1, and that's a new one, I guess, in training, but these are the old Dark Souls firekeepers, which is really cool if you are a kind of a lore person who loves lore. And Dark Souls is it's superstitious and very, you get to guess a lot at the lore. Now, if you're wondering why I picked the Explorer, is this reason right here. Now, when you start out in the very beginning of the game, you want the best equipment possible. You start out with a Spell Quartz ring. It's a very useful ring for the very beginning of the game. You start out with this certain helmet right here that raises your item discovery, so you already have a better chance of getting weapons and armor from, enemies and stuff. You get extra 10 life gems, you get 8 witching urns, 4 aromatic oozes, which makes it to where you put magic, pretty much like a magic weapon on your weapon. Prism stone's useless. Rusted coins also increases your item discovery. Pretty much, that's your luck. And repair powder, it's kind of explanatory. And Pharaoh's Lockstone, which I will be demonstrating why that's even useful. Okay, so there's only one door I go through for the tutorial, and this is the reason. This is where the Petrified Something comes in handy. So once we go through that fog wall, we're going to want to come right here. We're going to want to try to parry this guy, because it's really fun parrying stuff. You know what? Okay. I'm not going to waste my time sitting here parrying that guy. Now this guy's a different story. Oh, okay, I have to try one more time. Please, let me redeem myself. You know what? For some... I'm so good at PvE parrying and PvP parrying, but whenever it comes to actually catching it on recording, I can't do it. I really can't for some reason now. Yep, I just can't. Now, headset, it's really loud, so I'm going to turn it down just a bit. Yeah. Now, this tutorial is not needed. This little tutorial area is not very, you know, it's not needed. If you want a couple extra souls, it's nice to get a couple, but other than that, it's pretty much useless unless you know why it's good. However, you'll be coming back here a lot. If you remember Snuggly the Crow from Dark Souls 1, he was very useful. You know, that's how you got the Pursuers after you gave Snuggly the Crow Manus' Soul and a couple other cool items that he would take for Demon Titanite, etc., etc. But Snuggly the Crow is back, except now it's the sisters, Twinkling something something. It's pretty much like Dino and Tildo. I'm pretty sure that's what their name is. Not exactly sure. It doesn't. They don't say that their name is that, so it's kind of hard to know. But I read it in the Dark Souls book, so the guidebook. There's no such thing as a book, so don't go looking for a book. Once you get right here, you're gonna wanna kick down this ladder, and they'll start saying, "Give us smooth, give us soft," just like Snuggly the Crow. You're gonna wanna come here, give her. I usually give them all my small and silky stones, since we only have one. We can only give them one. Okay, you want to pick that up. It gives you a faint stone, which is for magic, which is exactly what we want. I mean, it's all randomized, you cannot pick it, but the petrified something gives you the best possible drop from these people. That's why I pick it. We're hoping for the Channeler's Trident. Okay. But we got a petrified dragon bone, which is going to be becoming useful anyway. It's becoming very, very useful. If we ever want to, say, we get, what's a very good magic weapon? I'm not sure if I should go for the Dexy type magic build or the Strength type magic build. I'm thinking about using like the Pursuer's Greatsword, which is obviously a strength weapon, but I am not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm getting the chills down my back, just how amazing this game is, and finally getting to show everybody my appreciation for Bandai. They're just amazing. I mean, they've only made 3 games that I know of that are actually popular. They might have made more, I'm not sure, but Demon Souls, which was only on PS3 sadly, Dark Souls, which was one of my, that's actually, I'm not sure if it's either between Skyrim or Dark Souls, but I absolutely love Dark Souls 2. I think Dark Souls 2 is by far my favorite game. It would be Skyrim, but if Skyrim had PvP, then it'd be better, but this game has PvP, and that's what makes it better. That's just the plain facts. It's just better. And it just gives you that amazing feeling of accomplishment that it's just not in any other game. So, that's why I rate this game 10 out of 10, best game that a RPG role-playing gamer would want. Okay, so we're gonna come over here and talk to...
Are you, or maybe...
I'm just gonna skip through this.
Go.
I'm sorry for everybody who wants to listen to that. If you do, then leave a comment down below. I'll make a new character just so you can hear that little part. But if not, then it's not a big deal. So, once we get to this part, you're gonna want to come here, and not very many people know this. You know, at the very start of the game, we're gonna come down here to the left. You just want to go straight. This is the first area of the game. Now, I'm going to show you how to get through this part. Very simple, very easy, and a couple parts were challenging. I kept dying when I first started the game, but it's very simple once you know what you're doing. So, once you get around here, you're going to want to take a immediate left, immediate right, and another immediate right to pull the lever. Now once you pull the lever, this door will open, and then we'll be going to the Forest of the Fallen Giants, which is the first area for our low-leveled character. Now there are 2 bosses in this area, and it is the Pursuer, which is a fairly difficult boss at the very beginning of the game, and the last giant, which is very easy if you know what you're doing. There's a certain strategy that's it's foolproof, and it's very, very easy. Now there's 2 weapons you can get to defeat the last giant. I prefer one over the other. There is always a controversy over the fire straight sword, which I'm not going to get because I don't like it. It's not as good as the High Knight sword, in my opinion. So I will not be getting it. It's just my opinion. If you want the flame sword, or if you want the flame straight sword, go on ahead. It's, like I said, it's all based on opinion, really. It's just my opinion, and it's a lot easier to get the High Knight sword anyway. Now, you don't really have to kill these people, but of course you want the souls. I'm gonna try parrying. There we go. There's a parry. Now, it took me literally forever to figure out how to parry, and that was the reason why. Whenever they fell down, I was like, what are you doing? Like, I didn't know to hit them whenever they fell, because in Dark Souls 1, you did it, they kind of like staggered a little bit, and you stabbed them in the chest. This one, you have to wait for them to fall down. You can get critical hits depending on certain spells, like Flame Swathe. Throw it at them while they're on the ground, you get awesome critical hits, and it's just crazy. But in Dark Souls 1, it was nothing like that. Okay, let's not try parrying again. We don't want to lose too much health. Of course, starting out as the Explorer, you do not have very much damage output, but that is obviously what you should have expected. Okay. I really gotta stop trying to parry these people. Now, if we had something better than a dagger, it'd be a lot easier, but we are about to be getting that, so don't fret. Do not fret. Well, they also started with this too, but whatever. Now, since we only have our, where is it? 6 strength and 6 dex, which is not good. We have adaptability, which, I mean, I haven't really found very useful in the game. But people are always like, adaptability makes you, you know, drink S's faster, you roll faster. I went to a soul, I used a soul vessel and put my adaptability at 99, and it wasn't even that much of a change from the original roll. So I was just like, screw adaptability. However, the S's flask chugging was a fifth of a second, or nothing you could really notice faster. So I found that pretty much useless too. So honestly, adaptability, in my opinion, other people can have opinions of their own, but in my opinion, adaptability is not what I would upgrade for any build. That's just because, like I said, it's found useless. But if you think adaptability is amazing, go right on ahead. I mean, that is totally opinionized. Or it might be fact, I might just be stupid, but that's just what I think. But off the subject of adaptability, we need to start focusing on our strength, our dex, our... what is it called? It's different from Dark Souls 1. Strength, dex, vitality, because of the equipment load, because we always wanted to be able to roll like that. That's just plain fact. Okay. I keep switching to a bunch of subjects at a time, but this is important. Now, if you don't want to come up here and get ganged up on, you're going to want to go like this, come down the ladder, and they will all be attracted. Some of them might fall down the ladder, or some might just crawl, like, just go down the ladder normally. Now, this is how you just do, it's just much easier, and you can handle it easier. See, like I said, they can fall down the ladder too, but like I said, it's much easier than just going up there and getting shot by arrows while having to deal with these guys. It's just a big pain. See, it's just so much easier just taking care of them like that. Okay, once you've done that, now that's our man right there. That's what we need to focus on. But first we need to eliminate all the enemies around him so we don't have any problem killing him. Let's make sure that he's not going to do any sneaky moves. Since we have eight witching urns, and we have 1 throwing knife, I believe, but we're going to save that for a certain occasion that I'll be showing you. Up here. Well, not the throwing knife, but the witching urns. Okay, once you get right here, they cannot, for some reason they can't see you right here, so just toss the witching urn right there. It'll kill him. It possibly could kill him. That's obviously not a definite because he didn't die from that. But, oh, my trigger didn't work. I'm gonna do that. Okay. A lot of people actually miss this little tiny piece of loot right here and don't even realize it. But yep, there's loot right there. I mean, it's like, I think it's like 200 souls, but 200 souls, 200 souls, right? Okay, once you get right here, you're gonna wanna whoop, backstab, and he dropped an item, throwing knife. Now, throwing knives are gonna become really, really useful here in about 5 minutes, because those throwing knives are gonna make it to where this stupid person who keeps throwing fire bombs is gonna meet his maker for sure, because we're not gonna let him keep throwing fire bombs at us, because it's ridiculous. Why should we let him throw fire bombs at us? But okay, so this guy, he's very challenging. If you complete the Explorer like I instructed or recommended, you can just do this. It does a little bit of damage to start out with. This is not recommended. It's probably better for the flame sword or whatever. But if you're good at parrying and stuff, then I recommend doing this. See, you can end it very quickly if you do that simple step and you get the Hide Knight sword. And we get a broken straight sword. A human effigy. Human effigies are very useful. Make sure you keep those at all times. Now that we got a Hide Knight straight sword, we're gonna switch it over to it. We cannot use it yet, but that does not matter. I'm pretty sure we might be able to dual wield it, but we cannot. So let's switch back over as long as we can roll fast still. There's no encumberment. We are fine. Now you don't really want to use up all your, like, try to keep using life gems instead of Estus, because Estus obviously heals more than life gems, I guess, at a certain time. But I like using Estus instead of life gems, because life gems, you know, take a long time to heal your full health, depending on what kind of life gem you have. Because, you know, I think there's 3 types. Normal life gems, radiant life gems, and old radiant life gems, I'm pretty sure is how it goes. Okay, so this is where the throwing knives come in handy. Well, not this guy, but ouch. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Hey, he's a lot of health. Dagger at risk. Okay, and that is why this comes in handy. The repair powder. Whoop. Now our dagger is not... I just threw it. I did not mean to do that. That probably just costed it. If you didn't throw it, if you got 2 of those, then that's good, because that was not very smart of me, obviously. Ouch. Why can't I go? Come on, look up. Whatever. Oh, now I want to look up. Okay. Dark Souls is not being nice to me, and you'll know that that happens a lot. Dark Souls is not very nice to you at all, most of the time. So throw it, screw it. There's a lot of damage to these hollow infantries. Okay, since we're about to gain some more witching urns, this guy likes to throw firebombs at you, cause a lot of damage. He likes to spam throw them too. But we're not gonna let him do that, are we? We're just gonna kill him. Just gonna kill him right there. Okay, and now that we have done all of that crap, we can kill this guy. And he dropped something. He dropped a life gem. Cool. This guy dropped a buckler. Well, he didn't drop it, but that was an item that we can pick up. And can we use it? No, we cannot. It takes dexterity. And now I'm trying to think of a shield that does not require dexterity. If you have the Black Armor Edition, which I had on Xbox 360 but not on PC, then you'll be able to start out with a bunch of weapons that you don't get till like close to the end of the game, which is pretty useful. You start with a shield and sword and stuff. Very useful. Anyways, after you download Black Armor Edition, then you can have all that crap. After you kill him, now we're back to 8 witching urns. We're gonna be using that either on the last giant or the whatchamacallit guy. That guy, whatchamacallit guy. The pursuer. Once we rest at our bonfire, this means we are free to go upstairs to claim our divine blessing / Estus Flask Shard. Estus Flask Shards make it to where we can have more than one Estus Flask. People were complaining about starting out with one Estus Flask, how in Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls you start out with 5. But I think it's a better system anyway, honestly, because it makes you work for your Estus Flasks instead of having to get Firekeeper souls and everything, which is pretty ridiculous. Alright, since he's not really caring what we're doing, we're just gonna kind of go past him. He's not really minding us too much. Okay, now he's gonna get up, alright. So, if you have some sort of like great sword at this time, you're doing amazing. Oh, if you have a dagger, you're doing like I am, which isn't the best, but I'm gonna be going for the Pursuer's Greatsword, which is obviously kind of far away, but until then, I'll probably be using a broadsword, possibly. I don't know. Divine Blessing. Now, if you play Dark Souls 1, you know that Divine Blessings heal you instantly. Divine Blessings in this game do not heal you instantly, sadly. They are... Whoa, okay. We need to get out of here. We can't do that. If you have close to 5,000 souls or 4,000, do not go down there at this point of the game. Just go back to Majula. You're gonna want to level up so you can use your Hide Knight sword if you're an explorer, and use that soul of a lost soul of a soldier, whatever. Which is right here. Oh, we have 3 of them. Soul of a lost. Excuse me. Soul of a lost and dead. Oh, I dropped. I discarded them. Wow, that was smart. I meant to use them. I did not mean to discard them. Do not discard them. Use them. So now we have about 5,700 souls. Oh, sorry, 6,000 souls. Okay. So, if you have not realized, you cannot level up at your bonfires anymore. That's totally different now. It sucks. I honestly think they should have kept that, but whatever. You have to keep coming back to Majula for that.
See, once you... So... Is that... However...
Okay, so now you're going to level up. Right here. Now we need a substantial amount of strength / dex. I think we can do with that for now. Nope. Okay. What does this require? 10 dex. We have 7. But we need this sword to progress pretty much for now. We cannot progress through this game with a dagger. That is not good. But the... what's it called? Oh, there we go. Got another soul. Which is that's 800 souls right there. I forgot. There's a bunch of things running Majula, so I'm gonna go grab all that stuff so you can do the same. And if you died during the run there, then you should probably have more souls than me, which is good. Okay, now we have 8 dex. But we really don't really need much dex. Once you get to the level 150, you only want to have, for this build, probably about 20 dex, and probably about 40 strength, probably about 40 health, which is, man, I cannot think, vigor, obviously. Probably about 40 vigor, and probably about 20 to 30 vitality, so you can hold all your stuff and roll relatively fast. So, if you're going the same route as me, and using the Pursuer Greatsword, and using also... oh wait, I'm doing sorceries too. That might not even happen, sorcery part, I'm not sure. I'll still show you how to get the catalyst if you're still wanting to go that path, but I'm not really sure about that still. Now, not many people know about this part over here. It's pretty cool. If you walk right over here to this little rock and you hit it, it'll fall and bring up a Estus Splash Shard. And while we're here, we're going to upgrade our Estus. Then I want to kind of progress a little bit farther before I end the video. I know we're probably already at like 30 minutes to 40 minutes, maybe even longer. I don't know. My clock is... I tried to time it, but it's just not working. Okay, we're going to level up. Okay, so we're going to go to our dex. Why did I didn't mean to pick level up. No, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to upgrade your Estus Flash Shards twice. Okay, upgrade Estus again. Okay, so now we have 3 Estus. We should be pretty set. So we're going to go back to the Force of the Fallen Giants, back to the Cardinal Tower, which I think is what it's called. I barely saw it whenever I did that. This little mouse in the middle of my screen is kind of annoying. I know you guys can't see it, but I can. Okay, so once we're here, we still cannot use our sword, which kind of sucks. But it's a necessary sacrifice. Oh, look at that! Small leather shield. Now we don't have to be shieldless. Would you look at that? We finally got a shield. But we still have a really crappy dagger that I hope we can get rid of shortly. Look at that. Same move, pretty much. Yeah, none of that, bro. None of that. Honestly, I probably do not recommend parrying right now. I don't even know why I'm parrying, because I mean I'm not the best at parrying, obviously, as you can tell. Now the dagger, I have realized, and it took me a while to figure out what the best critical hit chance of a dagger. This one has, I think it's 125. Let me check that really quick. 150, sorry. And Mytha's Bent Blade, which you get later on in the game, obviously, is a staggering 160, I believe, because I think it's only 10 more points, but that 10 more points can really do some damage. You might not think so, but it's a pretty substantial amount of damage compared to the dagger, especially if you level it up. I got cocky. Since we have 3, we can do all this healing and crap, and we don't have to worry about it. I keep saying I don't want to parry and everything, but I just, it's a calling, okay? It's very addicting to parry. If that guy was actually on our side, he would have blown up those barrels and killed that guy while he passed, but Dark Souls is not meant to be on your side, obviously. Okay, since he did all that weird stuff, we're gonna punish him for breaking our barrels. We're gonna punish him even more by doing a riposte, which didn't work. Try the riposte again. Didn't work again, for some reason. Okay, so right here, if you blow up this wall, it makes it Don't do that. Don't run into your barrels whenever you're saying you're gonna blow up the wall. Not smart. Oh, Hollow Soldier leggings. Oh, look at that. He came down to play. Ooh. Would you look at that? He came down to play. And now he's gonna kill me. Now, if you think your character's beefy enough, which I know I'm not right now, you can go up there and challenge the Pursuer. He only drops down once, you only have one chance to do it, but he's pretty powerful, and you don't have the ballistas to help you. But if you really want to if you think you're powerful enough, go up there, up that ladder, way back there, and challenge the Pursuer. Wouldn't recommend it, but hey, some people got a lot of confidence in their builds. However, I do not, because I know I can't do it. Okay. Wow, that's awesome. Would you take a look at that? We're actually getting somewhere. Now, there's a little turtle guy that his name's Phil. I always call him Phil because he just looks like a Phil. There's no harm done. He just looks like a Phil. But Phil, aka, there's a certain way to end Phil's life, but you got to do a certain little trick, and I'll show you how. Now, if you pick the Explorer, this is very important. You can go over here to this Pharaoh's Lockstone keyhole. You put your Pharaoh's Lockstone in. You do not get it out. Come over to this wall. Click. Oh, you hit these ones, and it opens up a secret room. Now, in the secret room, you open this up, and it gives you a Titanite slab. Oh, sorry, Chloranthy ring. This one's the Titanite slab. Pretty cool, right? Now, Chloranthy ring, as if you play Dark Souls 1, stamina, great. It's awesome. It increases your stamina recovery speed and everything. And if you want something even cooler while we're here, not cooler, but if you knock on this door by hitting it a few times, the undead will get kind of PO'd and open the door. You just toss one of those bombs in there. Make sure he's awake. Stop it. I like how he can do that and still block at the same time. Okay. Oh my gosh. Gosh, they spam a lot, don't they? I think we got about 10 more minutes before I'm going to end this video and moving on to the second one. But I think we've made some pretty good time. But we didn't blow up the wall, so we're back at pretty much ground zero. I'll be fast forwarding this part just because it's taking forever. Give me 1 second.
you deaf? Can you hear me? 'Cause I'm sick of it all. Always digging in my skin. Always pushing my back to the wall. In my eyes is a madness. Can't believe what I saw. And I'll be here laughing when you fall. It was nothing to say. 'Cause I'm already gone. You know I'm not like you. You were never wrong. Go ahead, walk away. But I want you to know I always hated you from hello. Hated you from hello. Listen up, can you feel this? 'Cause the curtain has called. I will never regret it. And I'll be watching it all. This is not what I wanted, but I think you recall that I promised I'd be here when you cry. And there's nothing to say, 'cause I'm already gone. You know I'm not like you. You were never wrong. Go ahead, walk away. But I want you to know I always hated you from hello. Hated you from hello. And I can feel the anger in me start to grow. All the hate that's inside me, overtaking me. And everything about you is fake and hollow. All the things that they can't say, all the things I say, no one's
Alright guys, I am back. After I kind of raged a little bit, I was just like, I'm just going to speedrun this, screw this, all of that for a stupid ring. And I didn't have anything but a dagger, so that was really kind of frustrating. But now that we've finally acquired our ring, I'm so happy. But now that I'm pretty sure I sped all that up. If I didn't, I would hate myself because that was a really, really long, stupid thing. Come on. If you can kill Phil by using these, do it. It's awesome. It's kind of hard to make them throw it directly out there. Oh. No. But Phil doesn't even care. He's like, whatever. I think I've got better things to do. Phil. To talk to. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I've got a stupid dagger with your name on it. Oh my gosh, 40 damage. This dagger is gonna be the death of me. Over and over and over again. I'm so frustrated already. I haven't even really gotten into it yet. It hasn't even became hard yet, and I'm frustrated. It's just, I usually have more than a dagger during this part. It's very annoying. And the dagger's not even, it doesn't do any melee, it's all stupid physical. Not physical, it's all critical damage. The melee on it is absolutely crap, and I'm staggered. Okay. Whenever I do that, I should be able to do a riposte, but it doesn't work. See how much melee damage this does? It's so bad. Ow. I should be able to riposte him, but it doesn't work. It's kind of stupid. But anyways, after you do all of that crap, now you want to make sure you do this. Very kind of important. Never mind. It's not very kind of important anymore. You want to grab these. Actually, it is pretty important. Grab those. Come over here. Take a left. You won't be able to grab this bug. Because if you have a dagger like me, then the bug's useless for now. You can come back to it later. Just end this guy's life. Wow. Okay. Man, that really got me frustrated. I mean, I wasn't like raging, but kept dying from the stupidest things. Like really, really stupid things I kept dying from. Like the barrel explosion. That killed me. I was like, no. Because I should have rolled away, but the the guy hit me and it killed me, but it did open up a new pathway that I needed to open. But, and then the stupid people down there where the life ring was really also kind of pissing me off quite a bit. But whatever, it's just Dark Souls. You gotta expect the same. But this looks like whenever I start the next video, it will be killing the last giant. So I'm gonna go level up, and then we'll see what we do from there. I'm pretty sure this is a very long video, very strenuous video. We're going to take a chat with her after we level after we do this. Okay. Now that we're here, talk to this. Take your time.
Bearer of the curse, lest this.
Okay. Yes! We can use it now, guys. Screw this dagger. May it never come back into our Dark Souls career life. Yes, guys. I think that's pretty much an accomplishment. Alright, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want more. I really enjoy making Dark Souls videos, even though I raged a little bit. Just a little bit. But I really, like I said, I really enjoyed it. It's great playing with you guys. I mean, I've been getting... I liked my Try Not to Laugh video. If you guys looked at that, if you have not seen it, check out my channel. It's pretty funny. It's kind of a video game humor slash if you love cats, because I love cats, and I put cats in there because, you know, and dogs, because pugs are amazing. Wink, wink. But I'll be catching you guys later, because I'm actually right now I'm gonna make the second part. So these will probably be uploaded around the same time, so you'll be able to watch 2 parts at the same time. After that, I'm going to sleep. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm really tired. So I'll catch you guys later. Have a great day, and bye.